How's it going, everyone? It's Bomberman Dan, and we are watching the second game of the KiWiKaKi EGPuMa Best of 3. If you missed the last game, EGPuMa pulled off the win against KiWiKaKi. KiWiKaKi went one Robo, one Gateway early, and actually produced Immortals, and did not switch to Colossus until it was too late against EGPuMa's Marine Marauder push. Puma actually managed to get off a very nice drop that forced KiWiKaKi out of position, and he let him swoop right in with a couple Marines and Marauders to take out the two Colossus that KiWiKaKi had, and that was about it. So we did see KiWiKaKi mess up a little there with his Immortal build. They were not really helpful at all, and we'll see if he changes that at all at any time in this game. So we do have cross spawns, and that may prove a little bit unfortunate for KiWiKaKi if he does scout the wrong way, which he probably will. I think we'll see this probe. Yes, he will be going the wrong way, and if he does get this wall off in time, KiWiKaKi will have no idea what's going on. But that's okay, because KiWiKaKi, he plays professional Starcraft, so he'll be alright. So anyhow, particularly interesting as of right now, we did see EGPuMa last game go with a 3 racks kind of fast expand, 2 tech labs, and a reactor. So definitely a lot of Marauders and a decent amount of Marines. And for KiWiKaKi, we of course saw that one Robo, one Gateway kind of opening build, and we did transition into a few more Gateways, a second Robo facility, and a Robotics Bay. And that proved a little bit too late. KiWiKaKi was sitting on 3 base, I believe, at one point in time. He was going for a second expansion. But that's about when the game ended. Puma, just sitting on 2 base, feeling pretty comfortable there. Didn't have the need to do anything particularly risky or anything like that. But did manage to clear out the high yield so he could expand there. Or snag the other expansion that he could snag to get on 3 base. We do have a Gateway and another pylon going down with another assimilator. So maybe we would see another Robo build or anything like that, because we need all that gas for Immortals and stuff like that. We do have a Orbital Command being built, so we can get those mules going and whatnot. As well as the barracks did produce a Marine, and like last game, Puma then transitioned into another command center, and will we see that being built? We do, and then 2 more barracks to finish off our 3 racks fast expand. KiWiKaKi choosing to build his normal Zealot to try to keep any intruders out. And we do see the Cybernetics Core finishing up, and will KiWiKaKi go for an expansion, a Robo Bay, a Robo Facility, or more Gateways? And he's going to try to get this SCV out of here before he does build anything, and he does actually build a pylon back here, maybe trying to keep some stuff hidden. And we do see Puma going down with our command center, our second command center, and 2 more barracks. So definitely the 3 racks fast expand like we just saw last time. Got a couple Marines at the front, ready to protect against, this nasty Zealot up here. And we do have a Star coming out and a Sentry being built, along with our Warp Gate technology that is on the way. And this command center is almost finished, and we might be seeing that move in position here rather shortly. And he is sitting in a very nice position here. I don't know if he knows it. Really can actually probably fend off this Zealot and Stalker fairly easily, especially with all the Marines we have here, which is what, 4? 5. And so yeah, definitely can take care of that with some decent amount of micro. In KiWiKaKi, we do see 1 Gateway, 2, 3, and our 4. So we are going a 4 Gateway build, which is a lot better in this position than last time. So we see KiWiKaKi, putting some pressure on EGPuMa, unlike last game, where really KiWiKaKi just sat back, said, alright, I'm going to macro up, I'm going to try to get a good army, really put it towards EGPuMa. But this game, we do see KiWiKaKi saying, alright, last game did not work, I lost, maybe I should put more pressure on Puma, maybe not get that expansion down as easy as he wants it to go. We see a proxy pylon, so we definitely know we're going to get a lot of warpins here soon. And we see Puma building a bunker in the position where the Nexus would go to try to, stop that expansion to the natural. So, trying to delay his expansion while KiWiKaKi is expanding his. Now we do have a Robo facility going down, as well as another Gateway over here, with Warp Gate technology finishing up, so this pylon will be extensively used here. And really, Puma could really push this actually fairly well, but that sentry is going to prevent that. You know, could split that army any second and really spell some trouble for Puma. But other than that, we do have a bunker up here, so he can just sit back and say, alright, you know what, if you're going to be down there trying to harass me, I got some good defenses up here, and I should be able to take care of you fairly easily. Especially with this bunker here, KiWiKaKi is going to have some units up here to kill that off, which could mean that Puma could push him down here and kill him while he does have his army, you know, sort of halfway up here and halfway down there. But anyhow, that will be salvaged in time. He did salvage it in time, so not a big loss, and did manage to delay any expansion that would be there, if at all. We do see kind of a little push here. Does manage to save the Zealot. And KiWiKaKi just, you know, keeping these sentries down here, you know, to kind of split the armies, you know, do a lot of damage that way. We do see the expansion going down here by KiWiKaKi, again, expanding before Puma has. We do have a command center down here, or an orbital command, so we can expand at any point in the game if we so choose to, and we just gotta lift that bad boy up and drop him in another location. As well as KiWiKaKi, you know, putting out the observers. We saw last game that KiWiKaKi really put out a lot of observers, held a lot of good of map control, spotted that first drop before Puma got it off, which proved very well done. He did not get the drop off, and, you know, he got the stalkers in. If he would have gotten the medivacs, it would have been very nice, but he didn't. But anyhow, kept his units alive. Did a very good job there at microing. We do see some medivacs picking up the units, going for a drop maybe. You know, he's like, alright, you know what, KiWiKaKi, if you've got my base, he actually just dropped them inside this, like, shrubbery, and we'll be pushing out there. Oh, KiWiKaKi may lose these sentries. That would be really unfortunate for him. And he is going to spot that he did move out with medivacs. KiWiKaKi going to pull back and does not have a lot. Just gets down the this first expansion, so he cannot cancel it at this point in time if he's going to think about losing it. But we do see some sort of weird maneuver by Puma, deciding not to go in, check for proxy pylons. It's a good move by Puma. KiWiKaKi is going to make sure not to lose these sentries that are out of position. And we do see a scout factory going over to here to spot the expansion to this other expansion, just to make sure when an opening that he could attack KiWiKaKi, you know, he's going to spend up 400 minerals to expand, maybe a little more, and that's 400 minerals that he won't be spending on his army, that he can use sort of to his advantage. We do see this Immortal build again, but we do see the same Marine Marauder push by Puma, who does manage to get down his expansion at his natural, and he's actually mining it pretty heavily for how little it's been down already. And we do see a medivac drop. Oh, he's going to spot this Twilight Council, the Dark Shrine, and... oh, no! Oh, KiWiKaKi is out of position, but did manage to spot that for a little bit. And will he lose either of these gateways? Oh, it's going to come close. He does see the Dark Shrine, so that could be it. Oh, good force fields by KiWiKaKi. Does manage to kill a couple units there, doesn't he? Or only one. Only one unit. So actually very good play by Puma. Doesn't lose any units there. So very nice job. KiWiKaKi managing to hold on to these gateways for a little bit. Puma's got to get these medivacs out of here. Oh, it'd be a shame if he lost that medivac. Oh, Puma does lose the one medivac. Will he lose the second? It has so little health. This is the one he does not want to lose. This one's full. And we do see the drop again, going for these gateways, trying to do a lot, and decides it is not worth it. So, doing a little bit of shield damage there, not too much. We see KiWiKaKi chilling down here, you know, making sure his expansion's nice and safe. And we do have the Scout Factory preventing any expansion from going down, but it's not like he can drop, so it'll really just be there to take hits and really identify when KiWiKaKi is going to expand to that expansion. We see Puma going down with a missile turret, and we did have a small DT kind of interference here, and it is starting to kill some units, but not doing too much. So unfortunate for KiWiKaKi, is not going to be doing a lot with these Dark Templars, and that is really a shame. We do have the War Prison going down trying to drop units, and that is unfortunate because Dark Templar are not good unless you can really do a lot with them. I mean, that's the same with every other unit, but especially Dark Templars, he's going to have to either use them for Archon, or it's just going to be a complete waste of tech. And for units lost, it is favoring Puma with KiWiKaKi losing 2,275 resources worth opposed to 1,514. It's really quite a shame for KiWiKaKi. For units killed, we are favoring KiWiKaKi and workers killed from that DT. So overall, a decent DT drop, but not too much because Puma has killed a lot more units that will work a lot more, or not as much units that will work a lot more. And that is a little troublesome. This factory is going to prove his units are out of position, and we do see Puma going up the middle, maybe to try to get KiWiKaKi out of position. We do have a DT here, and it's forcing scans, which is sort of a shame for EGPuMa, who could be using those scans for mules and other stuff like that, but will not be able to. And we do have these Dark Templar going down, and we are going to see KiWiKaKi going to these clicking games. Does throw down some force fields, and is actually going to clean this up fairly well, or really. We do have a lot of units here, actually. And it does seem that is favoring EGPuMa. We do have Zealot dropping over here, and we do have, oh my god. KiWiKaKi is out of position for this push by Puma up the middle of the map, so that factory did actually do a pretty good job of moving him out of position, and it could spell some trouble for KiWiKaKi. He's going to move these DTs up to try to force the scans, which is unfortunate for Puma. And you see a huge force field going down, trying to stop Puma from really advancing, and it does cut a little bit of his army out of the way, but not enough. We do have this Dark Templar out here doing actually a lot of damage to these Marauders, but it may not be enough because KiWiKaKi is going to have to fall back. Does not have a lot. We do have a couple Zealots coming in to try to do some damage. This Immortal is going to go down so fast, not even useful at all. And this could be the game for KiWiKaKi, who does not have much of an army anywhere, and Puma can just walk right in and kill basically this expansion and all of these probes. But we do have a huge DT swell coming in, and Puma might not have any energy to scan. But we don't see him scanning at all because we cannot see these DTs attacking just quite yet, until he really knows that no other units attacking him and that there are DTs. And we do see no scans going down, so Puma does not either have a scan or doesn't even know that's there. We do see an EMP go down that does, but it is not good enough because Puma is going to have to fall back because he does not have enough to continue to kill KiWiKaKi's units off. And we do have no energy on this orbital command, or there's just enough energy on this orbital command to scan for DTs. So a lot of DTs can actually prove pretty helpful for KiWiKaKi if he can prevent the scans from turning into mules and, helping Puma out. So delays him a little bit, and if he does force a lot of scans, like we've been seeing, he'll eventually run out, and that will be very helpful for KiWiKaKi because he will be able to use his DTs more effectively that way. But EGPuMa has thrown down this missile turret. He's like, alright, I don't want anyone to attack me from the front. These DTs, are freaking terrible. And DTs can be a little bit stressful there. Same with Cloaked Banshees. It's like, well, oh my gosh, now I have to provide extra defenses against these units. So it's really quite terrible. We see Puma trying to go for a second expansion on the high ground. KiWiKaKi has already secured his and is mining most of all of it, saturated-wise. The minerals still needs to get gas there, but he doesn't really have to. And again, KiWiKaKi doesn't really have too much in terms of production facilities. He does have a lot of gateways, but he could have a couple more, definitely. We could see Colossus going down. And we do have a move coming up here by Puma, and he's going to force all of these probes to retreat, and is going to try to work on this Nexus. Oh, is he going to get it? It looks like he is going to get this Nexus, and will be able to fly out of there and totally fine. Very good drop by Puma. Did a lot of damage to KiWiKaKi, who is going to start building another Nexus immediately as soon as he can because he does not want to be behind. We will see Puma go for this high yield expansion as well as throw down a missile turret, still aware that there could be a lot of DTs on the way, and we'll have that missile turret down to prevent anything from going down there. We do see KiWiKaKi sitting kind of not very well on these bases, has a lot of Archons, which will actually be very useful against these kind of drops and stuff like that. And a very good move by KiWiKaKi there again, preventing a drop from going down, and does kill one unit, a Marine. So always a little win there. And these Archons will be very useful against the Marines and the Marauders, again, because of the splash damage that they do. They're just very strong units as well. Very good unit composition of Zealot Archon. And KiWiKaKi having to stay on his toes here. Puma is just being relentless with these medivac drops, you know, constantly keeping KiWiKaKi spread out among these bases. And really, if he went and dropped over here, he would do a lot of damage because KiWiKaKi is really not doing too well. And we will see actually a big push here. We do see him unload, start healing up, and maybe actually a huge push. There will be an encounter here. We do have the Zealots going into their charge. And will it be enough? We do see tons of damage going down by Puma, who's actually falling back into the corner. And will KiWiKaKi actually hold on here? It looks like it. He is easily going to reinforce. But we do see a huge swell of units coming up from the rear. And that will actually kill off all the Archons and all of his army. So Puma does win the best of 3 and will move on. 2 really good games by both players. They played well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time.